I'm trying to make this a funny story.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
And, oh, fuck, that was really depressing. I've come to here we go. What's up, guys? I forgot a straw. 1 second. Are you kidding me? Out of battery? When's the last time I used this thing? Okay, so I let it charge for like 20 minutes. Hi guys, it's been a long time since I last filmed and I don't know why. Probably because nothing has really happened, but I don't know, the past 2 days has been kind of the worst few days ever. Just because of circumstances that happened to me. So I've been listening to Brittany Furlan's podcast, First Firsts, where her guests talk about really awful stories that have happened to them, and it's really fucking entertaining. So I thought that I would talk about the worst 2 days that happened to me this month. By the way, happy October. Get it? It looks like a pumpkin because of the green script. Yeah, it's cool. Happy October. It's fucking fall, finally. My seasonal depression is over. Now that it's fall, I'm happy and I want to do things like actually leave the house and get out. And yeah, with that being said, I went out yesterday in the best mood. I'm just like, I'm gonna run errands. It's gonna be great. So much fun. So I went to Target, which I don't do a lot because it's a hassle here in LA, major hassle. I got to look at all the Halloween cards, all the Halloween decorations, which by the way, their Halloween game this year is awful. Who cares? I just went there to get makeup wipes because their brand Up and Up is the best. So I got like 3 packages of those, and then I got toilet paper, and I was going through the chip aisle because my main goal was to get cheddar jalapeno Cheetos. They're my new favorite obsession. Like they're spicy. I'm into spicy now. When did that happen? So yeah, I was looking for those. They have every brand of Cheeto except for that. So I'm driving home and I see a gas station. It's on the right. I'm just like sitting at the light thinking like, what if they have that brand of Cheetos? Do I go there? There's not a lot of parking. There's so many cars. Like, I don't know if there's gonna be a parking spot, but I see this red car pull in and park, and there's a parking spot next to it. So I'm like, I'll just try it out. I'll try it. I don't know. So I pull in, and the angle that I pull in is kind of awkward. Like, you pull in like this, and here's the red car, and you have to like maneuver your way next to them. And I'm a terrible parker. I'm completely terrible at it. So I did like a 15-point turn, and it just wasn't fucking working. So whatever. I parked too close to his car, and I'm like, there's no way I can get out of the door. So I get my ass, sit it on the console, and I get out of the passenger side because I have a lot of room on that side. So I just got out. I go in the gas station. I'm cringing thinking about this. This happened yesterday. Like, it's so cringy. So I go in the gas station. I'm in there for a while because they don't have what I want. Just like, I shouldn't have come here. I knew in my heart. So I just buy a Diet Coke and normal Cheetos.
Bitch, you're fucking dramatic.
Normal crunchy Cheetos. And I was in there for like a good 8 minutes. And then I walk out and I see the guy standing next to his car. Like, he has his arms crossed and he's watching me.
By the way, as I was struggling to pull into the parking spot, I noticed that he had an adorable Scottish Terrier in his car. And I was just like, oh, hi puppy. You're so cute. And your owner left all of his windows open so that you wouldn't get too hot in a short amount of time that he was in a store. And I was just like, I have a thing for dogs. I love dogs. And whenever I see one, I love dogs. And I'm just like, oh, puppy, I can't wait to like park so I can like look at you. Who knew such a cruel person could own such an adorable creature? He must have just been having a really shit day because he took it out on me. Fuck you.
Come up to my car and I'm like, that's weird. Maybe he's just waiting for me to leave so that he can back out or something. I don't know why he's standing there, like whatever. Awkward. I'm like, oh fuck, he was waiting for me, and I was like taking forever in there because I couldn't decide if I like the Cheetos. Like, I just didn't, it took me a long time. So not only I have anxiety about buying food, so I'm walking out with a bag of Cheetos. It's embarrassing for me that someone's watching me with a bag of Cheetos. Like, it was a nightmare, but it gets worse. I'm trying to make this a funny story, but it's just cringy and ever. So I opened the passenger door, I put my snacks down. I was like, fuck, he's waiting for me, so I can't even get to take a sip of my Diet Coke. That sucks. Crawl over to the driver's seat, and all of a sudden I hear a pounding on my window, and this old guy is just screaming at me. I didn't know what to do. I was shaking. Like, I was just like, what the fuck? He screamed at me and was like, you fucking dented my car when you tried to open your door. I'm like, no, I didn't. And he's just yelling at me, and I'm just like, I never opened my door. I got out of the passenger side just like you watched me crawl in through this. Like, I didn't open my fucking door. He's like, you fucking dented my car. He's like screaming at me. He's like, you need to park properly. You need to make enough room so that you can get out of your door. Just yelling at me like over and over. You need to make sure you can get out. And I'm shaking, and I'm just like, I'm so sorry. Like, what do you want me to do? Like, I didn't fucking do it. There was no damage. No damage. His car was pristine. Fucking red BMW bullshit smart car. It's pristine. I didn't do anything. I didn't see any damage. So he proceeded to ask for my information. He took a picture of my driver's license, and he took a picture of my insurance card. So my entire day's ruined. He's like, you can expect a call from my insurance later today. Expect it. My day is ruined. I'm shaking. I got home and I'm just like, I'm going for a walk. So I went for a walk, and I'm just like, I need to fucking rant. So I came home and I told my boyfriend, and you know, he's so level-headed and amazing, and just like, calm down, breathe, stop. I'm just like crying. I'm just like, no one has ever screamed at me like that in my entire life. It felt like he was my parent and he was scolding a child. I'm 28, I'm not a child. Like, my parents, this has never happened to me, ever, in my entire life. I've never done something bad, and my boyfriend called the gas station asking if we can get surveillance cameras because I didn't fucking do anything. I just parked too close to his car. He thinks it's an insurance scam because people in California do that. They're like, oh, I think you dented my car, and then they'll ask for your insurance, and they'll ask to fix basically their entire car because everyone's car is fucked up in LA. A lot of them don't have brake lights. So I don't know, I get home, I get in a better mood, and we go out to Hollywood to the Egyptian Theater to see a movie. And Hollywood makes me really, really happy. I love being there, especially on a weekend. I just fucking love Hollywood. I'm a weirdo. Not a lot of people here like Hollywood, but I do. The Egyptian Theater is just like a special place for me. So beforehand, we go to Michelli's. It's a little bit busy. The bar isn't open. Okay, instead we go to Pig and Whistle, which is another one of my happy places. It's my favorite bar in Hollywood. And we sit there, and there's no room at the bar, so we're just sitting at a table. So I put my purse on the table, and then I put my wallet next to it, and my boyfriend's using my phone because I showed him another like bar that we should go to afterwards, like after the movie. So he's looking at his and my phone and like comparing them, and I'm like, I need to go to the bathroom. Bathroom is like 2 stories down or something. I don't know, it was freaking weird. I was like, this is strange. So I go to the bathroom, leave my stuff on the table. He has everything, it's on the table, whatever. He's looking up the phones. I come back and he's like, you know what? I don't think we're gonna have enough time to get a beer. So I was like, okay. And the Egyptian Theater doesn't have assigned seating. So you get there and basically the entire theater is reserved for who knows who. I have no clue. We finally find a seat at the very front. I think it's like 3 rows from the very like nosebleed section. Like it's like our row, one row, screen. Like really close. I was just like pissed. Should have fucking gone straight to the theater. We shouldn't have tried to go to bars. Like, I was pissed that I didn't get a beer, yeah, because this is like the only place that doesn't serve alcohol while we watch a movie, whatever. I wanted a beer, but we should have shown up earlier because there was nowhere to sit. So I put something in my purse. I think it was my sunglasses. And then I realized my insurance card is in my purse. And I was like, huh, this was supposed to be in my wallet. So I go searching for my wallet. It's not there. It's not there. It's not there. Okay, this is so fucking weird, but I remember specifically putting my wallet in my purse. So here's what happened. I left the theater. I asked everyone at Pig and Whistle what wallet is, like, has anyone turned in a wallet? And the bartender is like, I watched you leave. There was nothing on the table afterwards. I'm like, that's really weird. So I like dump out my entire purse, the entire thing. And I'm looking and I'm looking, I'm looking. And, like, the waiter is just like apologizing. Like, I'm sorry. I'm like looking for it, but like I didn't see anything on the table. I watched you guys leave. I'm really sorry. I'm just like, I'm having the worst day. So here's what could have happened. Clayton, I told him I left my purse on the table. He's like, oh, I thought you took it with you. I was like, no. He was like, well, I didn't see anyone take it from the table. And I was like, how could you have known if you're on the phone and didn't even notice that my purse was on the table, much less my wallet next to it? Either someone took it from the table, or while we were standing in front of the theater, he was logging in, trying to find the tickets that he bought. We were standing outside of the theater, somebody probably pickpocketed me. And I guess I just like learned a really good lesson to always zip my purse and to never park too close to a car ever again. This wasn't like a rant, but hopefully it was entertaining for you. And if you had a bad day, just know that like it's gonna be a funny story one day. Keep going, you can get over it. And what sucks is I had to cancel all of my credit cards, my debit card and my credit card, and I'll never get that Texas driver's license back ever again. It was sentimental to me. It's Texas, and now I don't have a driver's license. So another thing is it's Sunday, so the bank's closed. I can't withdraw any money, so I have no money and no identification. Wow, this isn't funny. It's kind of sad. Whatever, it was just a really crazy story, but we ended up not seeing the movie. We had to walk out, and since we were in Hollywood, I ended up getting 2 old fashions and a glass of wine with no ID, so for the first time ever, I wasn't ID'd, I wasn't carded, so I could have drinks because it was a terrible day and I needed it. And it just made the day better. So I hope you, I don't know. Bye. Oh fuck, that was really depressing.